Hey guys, you're watching Pixelmentia, and right now I have the audio turned way too low. I'm going to turn that up for you guys so you can actually hear some of it, because it is wonderful, just like the rest of this game. This is Cuphead for the PC. I'm playing it with a PS4 controller, and I'm using a new microphone to record this video with, and it sounds pretty good, especially when I get up really close to it. I don't know. But anyway, I have had a lot of fun with this game. I beat it recently on normal, and it took pretty much everything I had in my body to be able to defeat this game. It was insane, and I loved it. Now, when I tried to play too much of this game at once, that's when it became infuriating. So I recommend just playing one level at a time and just mastering it and moving on with your day. Just do something else, come back, try again until you succeed. Or don't, you know, it's fine if you fail in this game. That's part of the process. It'll take a while, you know? I've seen a lot of people like in forums saying, you know, and in reviews saying that the developers should pander to them, you know, basically give them a nice easy difficulty setting to be able to get through the game, you know, with no real practice or anything, just to see the graphics and the sound and all that stuff, and I totally disagree with that. This game is actually a lot easier than the games it's inspired by. A lot of retro games like Contra, where you fail and you have to start the entire game over from the beginning. This game is not like that. You basically just play these little levels. They only take a couple of minutes per attempt. And then you get to start right back at the beginning of that level. You don't have to start the whole game over. So I don't understand people saying that it's just way too hard. It's really not. It just takes a while. It takes a lot of practice and dedication, but you can do it. I have faith in you. But anyway, there's not much more that can be said about the graphics in this game. They're just absolutely fantastic, and I'm gonna just go ahead and play the first boss here. Here we go. So this is pretty much the first boss that you get access to. There's like another one a little further down on the map, I think, that you also get access to immediately. But this is the first one that I played. I've got this little homing ability here. So it does less damage though, but I don't have to be pointed at him to use it. See, I can do that. But I mean, the visual style is just incredible. You've got these pink objects in every map. I said map. In every level. I'm used to talking about other games, apparently. You jump on them, and you do this parry move, and it basically attacks the object. And when you do that, you get juice for your special ability, which is in the bottom left of the screen. And when you use it, it can look like that. That is the one of the attack abilities. You can actually go invincible as well, which is useful. You know, you have to figure out what you need for each boss and take the abilities that are required. And it's hard for me to play and talk at the same time, but I'm hopeful that I'll be able to beat this boss. Considering the extreme levels ahead of this that I've beaten. Let's see. So you also get a dodge ability, and you can get this smoke bomb kind of ability as well, which lets you dodge and basically go invisible. So you can go through objects without getting hurt, which is very handy. So this is super easy. But I actually had a little bit of a hard time beating some of these early levels when I first started playing the game. So it took some getting used to the game. So after every level, you get rated. You get a nice little grade there. I got an A- despite the fact that I did very poorly. So I'll go ahead and show you a harder one. I'm not going to go too far out into the world because I don't want to spoil anything, because these levels are just majestic. Like, they are just beautiful. Hand-drawn art. Like, I've heard that this game is created by, like, mostly by just a handful of people, and that is just astounding to me. Let's see. Yeah, we'll go a little bit further into the next little section here. Now, if I have one criticism, I seriously have one criticism, and I do love to complain about video games. And that is the overworld is just not all that interesting. I think they could have done just a little bit more in giving you more things to do during your downtime. Things to discover, secrets, you know, maybe some mini games, something a little relaxing, just to kind of, you know, break up the tension of each level, because you're basically going from level to level without much downtime. And that can be kind of exhausting. It's actually really exhausting. That's why I say play this game, you know, in brief spurts, basically. Let's go ahead and let's do this one. We'll do this on, I guess, regular. Once you beat the game, you'll be able to come back and play all the levels in expert mode, which is insane. It just cranks the difficulty. This was a really visually cool boss. I mean, they're all excellent. Every level has just been visually astounding. And I am really getting my ass kicked. Let's try that again.
A great slam and then stop. Here goes.
All right, so you can shrink yourself during these flying sections and allow yourself to go faster, but then you don't have as much of a range for your attack. There's one of those pink objects that you can parry. And this part's pretty easy. I mean, this game is just amazing to look at. I don't even have to play the game to enjoy it. So if you find this game too difficult, you know, there's no shame in looking on YouTube and just watching some of these levels, just enjoying the art style. See if I can beat this without getting hit. It's been a while since I played this level, actually. Now, there is a lot of random stuff that goes on with each boss. Like, it's not the same thing that happens every time. They go through similar phases. Each boss has like 3 different phases, for the most part. But as far as where they shoot and some of the things that might happen during those phases, it changes up a whole lot. It really keeps you on edge, and you just have to adapt to each situation. So much for my flawless victory attempt. All right, got him, and I almost died. I was like just a hair from dying right there. In addition to expert mode, you can also get an S rank by basically doing a perfect run of each level. And that's what I'm trying to do now, which is extremely difficult, but I'm enjoying it a lot. So I'm not going to take you too much further into the world. I don't want to spoil anything. But yeah, my only one criticism is just that the overworld just isn't all that fascinating. And I would have liked to see more things to do. You know, more interesting NPCs, maybe some more interesting dialogue with them. You know, just something. Just to kind of break up all the tension from the levels. Other than that, I think it is one of the best games of the year, one of the best games in its genre. It is just really a masterpiece. Otherwise, it's just, I love this game. It is so much fun. I'd love to play through it with a friend. I've mostly been playing by myself. I have played it with a friend just a little bit, and it was really difficult. I thought it would be a little bit easier, but it's not. It's its own kind of challenge. But it was a lot of fun. I'd like to do some more of that. But yeah, Cuphead, one of my top 5 games of the year, for sure. Anyway guys, I'm going to wrap it up now. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't, give it a thumbs down. And leave a comment below. Tell me what you think of Cuphead. And if you plan on checking it out, or if you've beaten it, or you gave up on it, and you want some encouragement, I can offer that too. And yeah, hope to be making more videos in the future soon. It's been a long time since I've done one of these. I've just been preoccupied with other things, but I would like to get back into it. There are a whole lot of games coming out that I would love to talk about, so chances are high that you're going to see some more videos from me pretty soon, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, thanks for watching this. I'll see you guys next time.